I'm calling from Onitsha.
Thank you very much. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Director, yesterday, when you talk about these people arresting our people, I was very, very furious where I was. I think the reason why they are doing this is because maybe they are just doing it and they are not getting our revenge.
No, not at all. Let me tell you why they're doing it. I will tell. Hold on. I want to tell you why they're doing it. They want to provoke us.
Yeah.
So that they don't want us. Listen, they know that the method we are using is hurting them. They know that the world is beginning to be aware of Biafra and what we are doing. So what they want to do is to cut it short. If they force us now to retaliate, Britain, BBC, and because they have the money, they have given money to BBC already. BBC will say, oh, a new terrorist group has emerged. The world will be focusing on that terrorist group. That will be IPOB. They will ban us and our activities all over the world. They will say, oh, stop them, stop their money, everything. That's what they're looking for. Because that is what Britain actually asked them to do. Britain knows what is happening now to IPOB members on the ground. What they want to do is go and kill them, go and harass them, go and arrest them. You then force them to become angry that they retaliate. Once they retaliate, we as Britain can go to the world and say, IPOB is a terrorist group. Please, can you stop their funding? Stop everything that you're doing. Ban them wherever they are. They can stop us. But as soon as we keep on raising the awareness to the level whereby the world will say, but why are you doing this to these people? When we strike, British lives will no longer be purchased by anybody. So we know what we are. I have lived in England, so I know what I'm doing. We know them. I know the way they think.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Director, thank you because thank you for the sign explaining to us because if it is in my mind itself, I would have said let's take this battle to them. But I think the way you explain it matters a lot to us. So we understand. And what I'm saying is that I think one day, anytime, Director, I think we should march on the street as these people did on the last day. This is our brother they shot on 30th of May. If they tell everybody, let me say, every IPOB in this on the other, we are going to share flag that come out. On that day, we did meeting in Obosi here, but none of us know that they are going to march. Let me say that they announce it or let us know that we are going to share flag on Sunday. That everybody should come out. Well, the kind of crowd that we see on the street like this, nobody will have even the mind to even raise a gun or whatever. Understand? I think why they do those things because they see those people and they think that they are just more that they can do it. I think any day we can move around again. They should let us know. Let us come out and move.
We shall do that. What you're saying is correct. I'm not cutting you short. I want you to understand this. They wanted to assassinate me in Aba on the 30th of May, right? They wanted to kill me in Aba on the 30th of May. But when they saw the amount of people there, it will be suicidal for everybody in uniform in the whole of Abia State to fire a gun that day. Suicidal. Exactly. Because if we decide, had I given the command to that very crowd to march from there to any police station, we will kill all of them in Aba. They saw the crowd and they ran away. Yeah. They couldn't do anything. So what we are trying to say is that I don't want us to release or to, come out and begin to give out our strategy. But let me tell the world something. Yeah. They are dealing with people who are educated. The Britain is the mastermind behind everything happening in the zoo. They are the mastermind. I will accuse Britain till tomorrow morning of helping the rise of Boko Haram to make sure that Jonathan is replaced by an Awasa man. I can tell you that. Now, there is a way that they think. They control the news because if we do anything now without us filtering into the consciousness of the world, because they use what is called media inoculation. That's what Britain does with America. They use CNN and BBC to inoculate their people, that the people become very foolish. If you watch the conservative conference that's been going on because before they open the parliament every blessed year, they have party conference season. You will hear the way they speak. Anybody who doesn't know Bashar al-Assad, if you listen to Theresa May, who is the Home Secretary, you will think that Assad is a demon from somewhere else out of this world. But there was something that the Russian Foreign Ministry spokesman said. He said, if the people being supported by the British, which are the terrorists, If they are good people, how come Christians are running from the areas that they are controlling into the areas being controlled by Assad forces? That tells you all in the, but if you hear them talk about Assad, you think Assad is a demon. And anything they say, that is what BBC will carry. If BBC carries it in over 250 languages all around the world, people will hear and say, okay, is that the case? So we want to be able to match them at their game, supersede them. Any day the world, it sinks into the whole world that every Nigerian is a thief, who have won this very battle. I'm telling you, anything Britain tells me about this, they will say is a land of criminals. Please, what people are saying is correct. So our people must know that we are learned. We know what we are doing.
Yeah.
If we strike now, believe you me, Britain will succeed. Once they label us terrorists, they'll be sucking our oil and gas forever and ever. We don't want that to happen. We want to defeat them at their own game.
Please.
Go ahead.
I want to ask you a question, please. This will last now. Britain are taking charge of this as they are now the people who are conducting this corruption charges for Buhari in Britain. If any Britain person came to this zoo now, can any police person arrest anybody from Britain here and detain?
It is impossible. It is impossible to detain. You cannot. The answer is no. You cannot arrest or detain any Briton, white, Caucasian.
Why are they arresting our people for?
They are arresting
our people over there.
Is because we have discovered that Britain has 400 billion pounds belonging to Biafra, because every money stolen from the zoo came from oil and gas from Biafra land. Now, if they don't do something about Desi and Emadweke, there is no way they can say to the world that Biafrans are corrupt. The reason why Britain is interested in persecuting only Biafran people, Ibori is in British jail. They want to jail Desi and Emadweke, of course, with Radio Biafra. They cannot do that anymore. They now want to go after Almasiega as well. If we keep quiet and they jail these people, when we are agitating for Biafra, they will say, okay, you know that story that Nigeria is corrupt, full of corruption. Okay, look at the people who are corrupt. They are all Christians. They are all from Biafra. So why are you going to support them if they're going to run a very corrupt regime? Understand that very well. And I said to Britain, how about the report on Atiku Abubakar saying that he's the front man for Al-Qaeda in Africa? Why haven't arrested him? So it is only now that we are shouting and screaming about Desi and Emadweke that Britain is now, they know is a hot potato for them. They know it's a very massive embarrassment for them, because Britain opened their mouth to admit to the world that yes, we are keeping stolen money. If somebody goes for armed robbery, brings all what they have stolen to your house, and you agree to keep it for them, what does that make you? You become an accomplice to armed robbery. Britain is an accomplice to corruption and to fraud and looting in the zoo that they created called Nigeria. And that is what they are running from. That is what they are running from. But we're not running from anybody. We are meeting them head on. This is Radio Biafra.
How pleasant it could be before God and man to see the unification of all Biafrans. Has it been said already? Let it be done.